everybody. This is Russell with Metalholic Magazine and Access Entertainment. With us, Jmann of Mushroomhead out here on Mayhem Festival Day 4.
Yes, sir. It's been fantastic.
Thanks for having us.
Oh, absolutely. It's short into the year so far, but it seems like the crowds are very responsive. I got out there to see your set and everything.
Awesome.
Everybody was off the hook, enjoying the hell out of it. And this is, if I remember correctly, you guys sort of did a few dates back in, what was it, 2009 on the tour?
Yeah,
was it?
yeah.
But this is like your first full-on tour, so you guys got to be pretty amped about that.
Yeah, absolutely, man. To be included on the entire tour, you know, the 2014 Mayhem Fest, it's a blessing, you know. It's a dream come true in a lot of ways, you know. It's like the biggest tour in the States. We just got done in February. We did Soundwave,
right,
the biggest tour in Australia.
Oh, happy birthday, Bon Scott.
It was Bon Scott's birthday.
Bon Scott's birthday, man.
Absolutely. You heard me tell someone else that.
We're drinking all day.
Oh, man, you see that? I busted him. He took my fun fact of the day away from me.
Anyways, man, we
tell the camera you did.
I did. I stole that.
Yeah, buddy. And then we did that. God bless Bon Scott and Dave Brocky. And then we came home. We did the video for QWERTY. We went to Russia and did our first show in Moscow.
Oh, wow.
We came home, did another video, and then jumped right on the road to do Mayhem. So, man, it's so good to be back. A few years back, what you were saying, we did, I think we filled in for Bullet and My Valentine.
Yeah, both from My Valentine.
Yeah. They had dropped off for 3 shows.
3 or 4 shows, yeah.
And it was very regional to where Mushroomhead, Ohio, Michigan, and
Midwest,
Pennsylvania. Yeah. So we got to fill in, very fortunate to do that. And you know, someone noticed that, you know, we had a new album out, timing was right, so we got asked to come back, and here we are.
Absolutely. So let's talk about the new stuff, the new album, and everything, The Righteous and the Butterfly. First off, Jmann, welcome back after a 10-year hiatus.
Thank you so much. It feels great to be back. You know, I feel like, you know, in the bosom of my mother again.
Why was now the right time? How did it sort of come together?
Well, you know, I had to leave for like family, personal issues, you know, and it takes a couple years to get that all sorted out. Obviously, the band had to go on, and Waylon came on. He did a great job, and it wouldn't be fair to him, you know. It was one of those things that just had to play itself out. It came down to timing and being the right time to do it, a way that we could incorporate all 3 singers to where no one, you know, is...
Right.
No.
Also, it was part of the evolution and the next logical step for Mushroomhead.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of which, you're back. There's 3 singers in the band now. This is the first album with all 3 singers, plus there's a couple new members, I believe.
Yes, 2 guitar player and bass player, Tommy Church and Dr. F, and they're unbelievable players.
So,
and the most crucial thing about them coming on board was wanting to make a Mushroomhead record. They were not trying to make a record for themselves or trying to make a name for themselves. They came here with, you know, the benefit of the band in hand, and they came to serve the song and, you know, deliver it.
They understood.
So having you back in the band, having the new blood in the band, how did all of that impact the recording of the new album?
It actually feels the most like how when we started the band in 93, 94, 95, like those first 5 years when you're just a hungry band, it feels like that again because everybody is positive, everybody is focused, everyone has the same goal, and I think we also kind of, you know, find our passion back. I mean, 20 years in this business, you get jaded at points, and you know, you can't do it right unless you really believe in it. I think we're back to all believing.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, it damn near wrote itself.
Well, and Jeffrey had said not too long ago, he said that, you know, even though the last couple albums have been great and everything, he said there's sort of a little, the band wasn't as cohesive as he should have been. So you got some fresh blood in the band, you're back and everything now. It sounds more cohesive. You guys have written probably the best album that you have in a long time.
Thank you.
And,
I gotta give
and obviously the fans believe it. I mean, top 20 album, Billboard, #1 on the hard rock charts. You know, that's phenomenal. You guys got to be pretty buzzed about that.
Yeah, it was definitely a pleasant surprise, man. We didn't write it to do that. We made some art for ourselves. We're artists, not rock stars, and man, at the end of the day, we just want to do what we do and feel good about it when we press play the next day.
Right.
As artists, you have to have some sort of relief. You have to have some sort of medium to put it out there, and ours just happens to be music. And we're also fortunate that people like what we do, because we do it either way, you know, whether people like it or not. So we're blessed to have, you know, people picking up the new album, you know, Righteous and the Butterfly just came out on Megaforce Records in May, and be part of, you know, this Rockstar Mayhem 2014.
Well, tell us a little bit about the Righteous and the Butterfly from your perspective.
It's a deep one. It means everything.
It really does.
Butterfly alone.
Getting back to what you asked earlier about like why now? Now was because unfortunately we have lost some people that were family, brothers, sisters, best friends, co-collaborators. We lost two people, and that the name The Righteous and the Butterfly comes from that. Righteous meaning J.J. Righteous, our original guitar player who we made our first 3 albums with, and Vanessa Solowill, who was like a sister to me and a lot more to him. And she was just like with us from day one, photographer. She was part of the family, and unfortunately we lost 2 members of our family. And I think getting back to timing, I think that really put things in perspective for us, as far as how short life is, how not to like take people for granted, or how to get over simple shit. It's like it really puts you in touch with what really matters, and that's like just heart and soul, camaraderie, friendship, love, and creativity. And
I'll tell you, man. Also, as difficult as it is sometimes, people need to embrace change in their life. Doesn't matter what it is, whether it's music, art, or family. Embrace change. Things happen for a reason. People change and morph and need to move on. So, you know, it was very much a respectful thing to do as a dedication, and we try to be classy and just, you know, honor these people.
And not just change though, but to grow. I mean, that's what change is, growth. Like that's what it's about. It's like, let's take any of these negativity things and let's learn from them. Let's grow from them. Let's create from them. Let's be inspired by them, and let's never forget them.
So now, what was it like to get back in the studio, having Jmann back in there after the time away?
I'll tell you what, man. After him being gone so long, it wasn't even gone that long. It was just like riding a bike. We had so many side projects and so many shows together that we knew what to do, man. Like the songs wrote themselves. They told us what was good. They told us we could press play a couple hours later and be like, "What the hell were we just thinking?" Or, "Oh yeah, more of that, more of that." It was very simple.
That was the key, not to be forced, to be instinct, and we just let instinct take over because we have such a history of creating music together, and like not just Mushroomhead, but many side projects. I think we got like 5 other projects or something like that. I mean, like, so he and I have like, we've got this dialogue, this creative dialogue between each other that it's like you almost don't even have to speak. It's like telepathic. So that's what excited me the most about coming back was working on this record with him, because I knew we could do something.
Well, I don't want to keep you much longer. I know you got a bunch of stuff to do, but tell us a little about the artwork. It's like you almost want to frame that on the wall. It's beautiful, man.
Thank you. It was very much, you know, the artwork idea came in after the title was introduced. We tweaked quite a few different things, and we stuck with that traditional sepia tone, classy look. You know, obviously the butterfly representing Vanessa, and the skulls and the music notes representing JJ. And, you know, that literally is the right. It's very literal, is what it is, but just done to where we could tastefully look at it and go, that is.
I think it's phenomenal. Like, he won't say it right now, but he actually did the photography on it.
Oh, did you really?
You know, he took the photos of the butterfly, photos of the skull. It was imposed. It was all created by him, and it's
not just an album cover. It's a piece of art. Yeah. So.
And Richard Thomas, Stitch, our sample guy, water drummer Stitch, he's our Photoshop guru as well.
Yeah.
He did the whole thing. I gave him the credit, but he did the whole thing.
Phenomenal. So last question before we get out of here. What's the biggest misconception people have about Mushroomhead?
Well, obviously that we hate Slipknot or Slipknot hates us, because Corey's talking about a tour and we'd love to tour with them. So we're a couple phone calls away from like getting rid of that.
Yeah, he was just talking about doing that. I know you were just talking about that in another interview, so it'll be cool to finally see that happen.
Love to make it happen.
Or the other one to me is, you know, we wear masks because we're not, you know, talented, or we're not shredders, or we're not songwriters. And hey, look, man, the proof's in the pudding. Press play. You know, Righteous and the Butterfly, Mayhem Fest 2014.
Jmann and Skinny, thanks so much for taking the time, guys. It was an honor.